it around. There. I had it aiming the wrong way. Oh my gosh, I'm so bad at this. Hello, everybody. Give me just a minute to get my cans open here. How is everybody? Hope I have some people watching me tonight. Let's see here. I'm going to be painting a flower box tonight that we made. Actually, one of the guys that paints for me does some woodworking, and he made this box for me to paint and decorate with. So my name is Tammy Neff, and I have a little store called Tammy Loves, and I just happen to have this sign at my other store, and I saw it laying there, and I thought, I'm going to take it with me so everybody know who I am, because I always forget to tell you who I am. So hello, hello, hello. Okay, I'm going to get this out of the way, and we're going to get on with the show. There we go. So this is the box that we're going to be painting. And I started, you know, I do all these projects during the day, and I think, oh, I should do this live, but it's just hard to go live. So anyway, I wasn't going to, and then I changed my mind and thought, why not? I think I'm going to go live and show people how to paint these boxes. So I start with just this raw wood box. You can see I'm going to paint it yellow because I want this to be springy and pretty. So I have a color here by Country Chic Paint, and it's called Sunny Side Up. And let me get a brush. Oh, I want a bigger brush. I'm just using the chip brushes, just an inexpensive brush that's disposable really, but I like when they get all fuzzed out and you can dry brush with them. So if I was painting furniture, I would use the good Country Chic brushes, but when you're doing projects like this is going outside, it doesn't have to be perfect, so I like to keep my good brushes safe. So anyway, here we go. I am going to just paint this box. It's all sanded. Doug did a great job, got it all ready for me. I'm not priming it. I'm going right over the raw wood. Now, if this was an old piece, like an old toolbox or something, an old wood toolbox, I would be worried about the tannins in the wood coming through the paint. I may want to prime it in that case, but since it's just fresh new wood, you guys, you can just have right at it. You do not necessarily have to paint with the chalk-based paints, but if you have any trouble, then go back and hit it with primer. If you just are nervous and you just want to save time, then prime, okay? But you do not have to do that in most cases, okay? And we're talking about chalk painting furniture, okay? I'm not talking about, you know, kitchen cabinets or important furniture pieces, you know, that all, each piece is a little different. Sometimes you do have to prime them. You can take your chances and paint it and see if anything bleeds through or not, and then, like I say, just fix those spots. But usually if it's something that's really dark and I'm going light, I'll prime it just to block, kind of stain block it and get it started to lighten it for me. That helps do that as well. So it just eliminates everything you have to worry about. So anyway, I am just painting away here. And you know, I've watched so many videos of people painting. I think it's relaxing to see people doing stuff like this. I've not really done a lot of it myself, but I mean, I paint all the time, but I mean on live video. But I just thought today, I might give it a whirl. We had a chance to do a thing on Home Talk today with our Country Chic Paint. Roseanne, who is the founder of the company, wasn't feeling well, and they had a Home Talk scheduled, and she called, or she had one of her associates call to see if I would do a project for them at the last minute tonight. So, of course, in sheer panic, she said, there's like 4.5 million people that watch Home Talk. Would you be able to do it tonight at 7? And I thought, holy cow, sure, I could do it, you know. So I did hesitate a half a shake, but I thought, what the heck, let's do it. You got this, you can do it. So anyway, I worried and stewed and tried to figure out what we were going to do, and I sent her a picture, and then I'd send her a picture of something else. I'm like, oh, I found something better, and I sent her a picture of something better. And then I come up with something else and send her another picture. In the meantime, I started painting this box and thinking I'm going to show them how to do all this stuff with this paint. Well, anyway, then the Home Talk people said it's too short a notice for anyone. Tell them just don't worry about it. We'll cover it tonight, and it'll be fine. So I got out of it. But I was so excited about doing a live video that I thought I would come on and do this for you guys. So anyway, I chose this one, and like I said, I kind of got it a little bit started in that I did one side, but I wanted to have one side done. And what I was going to do, you guys have seen me do this before. I'm going to turn it around here. You guys have seen me do this before, where I use the raised plaster, which is this plaster right here in the jar. Again, it's a Country Chic product. Now, I think I have plenty of this in stock. I have it in all colors. This one's called Creamed Honey, so it's a real light color because I was going over it with a yellow. It comes in dark colors, so if you're painting a dark piece of wood, a dark cabinet, you could do a textured stencil. Hopefully you guys can see this textured stencil that I did. And then mud this stuff on over your stencil, pull your stencil off, let it dry, and paint it. Then when you sand it back, wherever it's knocked off of the stencil and it's knocked off of the edges, it all looks custom, like that's how the piece originally came. So it's really kind of cool. But anyway, so this piece, you can see here how I laid the stencil down, and then I just troweled the mud right over it, and it's all dry, so I can show you. Then you just paint it. So I'm gonna lay it here. I don't know if I can find it. Let's see, it might be upside down. No, it's not upside down. It doesn't, I don't know that this really matters. But anyway, you put it on, you take a putty knife. Oh, I can't. Hang on. Okay, take a putty knife like this, and you dip it into your paste, and then you just smooth it over. Now, because they were having people requesting wanting to do this texture in different colors, and it only came in 3 different wood tone colors, so they made something called texture powder, and you can mix it with any paint products. And I need to mess around with it because I want to put it on and kind of scrape it off and make a piece look 100 years old. And I haven't had time to do that yet, but that is on my to-do list, hopefully this week, is to play with the texture powder. So, but it's the same thing. You mix half your texture powder with half your paint, stir it up, and then you just trowel it right on here. And then when you're done, you just pull that straight up. Don't slip it like it just did. I mean, you would lay it here and 2 hands, pull this straight off so it doesn't smear, and you've got your raised stencils. So that's really cool too. So then once they're dry, you just paint over it, just like this. So it kind of looked kind of cool actually with the 2-tone of the light wood. My friend was working with me today and she's like, "You're not gonna paint that, are you? I like it just like that." I said, "Yeah, it's going yellow." And here she went. Okay, so there you go. So for the sake of the show, I'm only doing half because I wanted you guys to see it raw and what it would look like so you would have an idea. I've already painted, I painted the insides because I'm going to add some flowers to it. And then I painted this side and I added the stencils to it as well. Let me see, and then I need to paint this side too. And I started the handle white. Now thinking about it, I should have finished it because I want to take this outside and put it on my picnic table for you guys. And I had hoped to be home a little earlier. I don't know why, but I was thinking it stayed darker later now, but for some reason it seemed to get awfully dark early tonight. Because I wanted to do this outside, that's why. It's all my fault. Okay, so anyway, that is so easy to do. Just paint it out. Just like painting anything, you guys. It's so easy. So then I'll want to second coat that. But what I want to do now is take Simplicity, which is Country Chic's white paint, and I'm going to take a frazzled, chiseled out, frayed out brush. You can see, hopefully you guys can see that. See how it is not an ideal paintbrush at all. Okay, so what you want to do is lay your bristles sideways and just kind of catch the highs and lows, the high peaks. I'm almost laying it completely flat. I just want those bristles to hit the high stuff gently. I can come back in and add more. Just real gentle. And you know, I might not have picked the best colors for you guys to be able to see this. Is that still wet? Yeah, that's wet over there. Couldn't remember how far over I went. Okay, so there's a little bit on there, and then this is the other side. See, when you do a home talk show, she said, be prepared to talk for a half hour to an hour. So that was why I came up with such a big project. Normally, I try to make my projects be, you know, 10 minutes. So I know you guys get bored with me, and I try to make them fast. This particular one might take a minute. So there you go. So I just highlighted the stencil itself. Can you see that? Okay, so I just highlighted the raised parts, but hopefully you guys can see the raised parts. Okay. And then I'm not gonna finish this with you guys on here watching me do this. I know some people do, and they're on here forever and ever in a day. I don't want to bore you guys to tears like that. I don't know what's interesting. And do you have any questions? I guess I could have looked to see if you had any questions while I was over there. No questions. No questions? Good. That means I'm doing a good job of explaining. Addie's here doing homework. She's sitting right beside of me. She's actually taking a test online. So she's not in the video tonight, but she's right here with me. Hi. Everyone always likes when we do them together. Abby is getting ready to go to California for possibly 2 months. 1 month for sure.
2 months for sure.
2 months now for sure?
For sure.
What am I going to do without her? She's my little friend. Yeah, 2 months for sure. You forgot to tell me that.
No, I did not.
Maybe I just didn't want to hear it.
Me, yeah.
I just didn't want to hear it. She does modeling, and she's going out there for some work, which is exciting. She's going to be staying in Los Angeles, and just right outside, right?
Yeah.
Right outside of Los Angeles, like 5 minutes from Los Angeles. So that's exciting, you guys. Excited for her and her young little braveness. I could never do that. Never, never, never. But I'm so proud of her for going for it and doing it and being brave.
Thanks.
You're welcome. Oh yeah, I forgot you were here. I'm talking about you like you're not here.
Kathy Miller made the chia seed pudding last night, and it was really good.
You liked it? Oh, good, Kathy. You know, I've talked to probably 5 people that saw me do that, and the one girl at Country Chic Paint actually
Thanks, Kathy.
was making. What did she tell me? She told me she was eating something healthy. Shoot, I can't remember what she told me it was now. Oh, but anyway, she saw the video too. It was exciting.
And everyone's loving the yellow.
Good, good. Okay, it's called Sunny Side Up. Now I'm just going to be a little bit messy here. I want to throw a little more white in, just dry brush. Now this is called dry brush, where your brush is just virtually dry and you're dragging it along. I just want to do it in places where the stencil isn't, just to give it a little bit more pop, a little bit more fun. Oh. It's hard doing these things on these angles to be on.
Lisa says hi.
You want to like, who did?
Lisa Hilton.
Oh, hi, girl. Okay, I think I'll do a little bit across the bottom too. Pretty. Okay, so there is that. Now I'm not even going to finish this other side. I'm just, you guys know what it's going to be like. And actually, I'll post a picture for you when I'm finished. Okay, I get all tongue-tied and nervous. I don't know why. I've done enough of these. I shouldn't be, but I still do a little bit.
It's harder than it looks.
It's harder than it looks. Yes, it is. It is. And I've watched them and practiced, and I don't know. Okay, so the next thing that I want to do, is I put some styrofoam in here. Here, I should probably show you. see, I cut some styrofoam and stuck it in there. While I'm waiting on the paint to dry, you know, I told you before, I went ahead and did the inside of the box so I could go ahead and do this decorating thing while the other paint's drying. So I want to stick just a little bit of moss in here. And I can tell you this isn't the most awesome moss. If anyone that lives locally saw my Christmas window, we did, what was our story this year? Nature's Christmas story or something like that. A Nature's Christmas or something about nature and Christmas. And so our window was all mossy and we had this really pretty shimmery blue fabric running through the middle of it. And anyway, so with all of the moss, of course, we added every little texture of anything we could find. So I have a bit of a mess here. And being a creative, you know, you never throw anything away that you might be able to use in the future. So I've got a little bit of moss, a little bit of shredded paper, all kinds of stuff going on in here, but it won't hurt a thing. And that's why I kept it, because I knew I'd be able to use it. And I got some bright green something going on in there too. It was a beautiful Christmas window. If you guys saw my pictures I posted, and hopefully a lot of you got to see it in person. Okay, so I was just going to fill a little bit of moss in there, and I have a mess, and I'll clean that up later. And then I have spring flowers. This was the fun part, you guys. Going shopping and grabbing some pretty flowers. Hit Hobby Lobby and Joann's. Oh, and our stock from our store as well. So, you know, we decorate for weddings and stuff. So we have a lot of flowers that we have in stock just to use for decorating houses and making arrangements for our store and doing weddings. So, but anyway, I did go out to get a little bit more bright, happy stuff. And I did bring this little one that Doug also made me a little one. He made me a big one and a little one because I didn't know what my project was going to be. I saw someone do this, I think in the fall, and they added a bunch of pumpkins and they made it all earthy toned and really cool. And I was going to stain it and do that, but here it is mid-February. So I kind of missed the fall pumpkin thing. So I thought I'm going to do mine for spring. So anyway, I have all of these pretty yellow, pretty flowers. I know I've said so anyway. How many times?
A lot.
4. Oh, I'm sorry, you guys. That's the one thing that makes me not want to do this is because I can't stop saying that.
It's okay.
It's just a filler.
Alexis Orr says that she loves this. Hi, Tammy.
Oh, hello. Oh, you guys are
Nancy
awesome.
Ramsey says hi.
Hi, Nance.
Love all the colors. I have spring fever.
I do too. I said, here, I bring this thing home to show them how to do it. And I didn't want to do it in my kitchen. So I'm doing it halfway in my kitchen. And so behind us, we have my winter mantle that I put up for you guys. It's still there. And I thought, wait a minute, I'm doing a spring thing, but you know, I don't know. I'm just all messed up.
I'm going to redecorate your mantle, though.
When you get a phone call that you need to entertain possibly 4 million people on Home Talk, you kind of freak out. I kind of freaked out just a little bit. Like, oh my gosh. Which I know there wouldn't be 4 million people watching, but eventually they might. Yeah, I mean, they did throw that number out there at me. So I was like, sure, I can do it. So anyway, let me get, see, I said again. That should be entertaining. That should be entertaining for you guys to count how many times I say that. So we're just going to pop some pretty things in here. Isn't this happy, you guys? I love it. I love it, love it. There's so many things I can do with this box, but it would fit. Oh, that's a little bit too long, and I didn't bring my clippers. I kind of forgot. My husband has some out there, but I'm not going to worry with it. No. Look, some of them I cut super short, some of them I cut too long. And then I have this greenery. I thought it was pretty. Whoops, I didn't get the tag cut off of that. Oh well. I thought it was really pretty and bright, but it's flat. See how flat it is? I should have just stuck with my own greenery. I have pretty greenery. But I bought that because I thought it was pretty and bright. Okay, so we'll see how that looks. I'm not sure. I'm not sure about that. Maybe just on the one side. Because I have this really cool stone plate outside that I keep on I keep it on a easel on my tables. I think I got paint on, I got paint all over me. Oh, wow. I have paint on everything I wear all the time. How's that looking, Abby?
They say don't worry about it. They love watching you anyway.
Oh, you don't care if I say so anyway?
And everybody loves how excited you get.
I do. I know. I'm weird. I know.
Wow. Awesome.
Well, what? You guys
It's
are
pretty.
liking
I just
it?
have it turned around for a minute.
Is
It
it
looks really
pretty?
good.
You like it? I need
Yeah.
to turn around and see what it looks like myself. Oh, it is so happy. Oh, there's too many together. Where can I put this little guy? Well, big guy, really. Oh, he's gorgeous.
You need another pink one.
Look at that. I got a whole pile of them, but look at these. Look how pretty these are. I got these at Joann's a while back, and I haven't used them yet. Oh, I already put one in here. Oh my gosh, I love them.
You're
Now,
getting thumbs up.
if that doesn't make you happy, I don't know what's going to make you happy. And you guys, trying to pick a country chic paint color out of all of these flower colors was a little difficult because they had paints that matched all of these colors like perfectly. So I had a little struggle with that. Now these, you guys, these come from Hobby Lobby, and they're back in the inexpensive clear, well, at our store, clear in the back in these picks. Oh my, I'm really in the paint. I buy them like by the bundles. You can get them in yellow, you can get them in white, you can get them in pink. I have, what color do I have out there now, Abby? Do you know?
Of what?
In that box out back, I have this big box, and what color is it? Red? More of this pink. I think it's more of this pink. Yeah, it's more of this
exactly
pink.
that.
The red has faded. I have had these for years, and you guys should invest in these and fill them in your baskets. I stick little pieces like this in my flower pots with my live flowers, so when my live flowers die, I still have some color. I don't fill them with it. It's just a little sneaky trick, because I like sneaky tricks like that that make me look like a green thumb, even though, oh, look, I just really got it in. I have the stuff that takes it off of this kind of material, so don't worry. I know I have it all over me, but it's okay. Okay, I'm going to stick a little bit more in here. Oh my gosh, I'm loving it. And I can't even see it, and I love it. Oh, it's cuter than I thought. Dang, Home Talk really missed out on this and me, didn't they? They would have loved this, you guys. I might have to do it if they call me to do one. Because how exciting. There you go. Oh, and I love the little bit of pop of white. Isn't it pretty? I love it, you guys. I love it. I had an extra fern here. I have all kinds of flowers to put. But now what I want, are you busy, Abby? Or are you, can you take it outside with me?
Yeah.
And this is one of these shirts you're supposed to fold up your sleeves. So look, I've had this thing my shirt all day. Okay, you think it looks done?
Looks great.
I'm looking at Abby. You think it's done?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay, all right. Let's take it outside, you guys. I know I have to do another coat. I know I'm not done, but let's go outside and see if we have enough light. Whoops. Lola, want to come? Come on. Okay. Come with me, guys. Here's my little pot of these flowers I was telling you guys about. I doubt that there's any prices on here, but they just come in little bundles like that. And I will snip those off and tuck them, like I have this old, this is like an old toolbox, I would say. And I would just, in the springtime, I'll take, like I change this out all the time. See, and you just start adding all those little flowers in there. Places where you wouldn't put live flowers is where you would put that. Okay, so let's come over here. And this is my picnic table. I'm outside in Ohio in February, ready for spring. I have a couple little lanterns. I think this is gonna fit this table perfect. I should have probably brought it out here and tested it first. And then this was the heavy concrete plate I was talking about. Oh, I was just gonna stick it in here, but can you even see it? You can't see it, can you?
Not really.
I had a big plan. Oh, you kind of can, but I don't love it. You know what else? I don't love this.
I love that.
You do? Is
Yeah.
it kind of funny, sticking up funny?
No, I like it.
Cool. Abby loves it. We'll keep it. All right, so I'm going to keep this on here. So I was going to tuck these little, this is it's a little tea light holder. And these are just pretty fennials I found at a garden center. And then my idea was to stick my plate in here. That. That's better.
Yeah, that is.
I put it up on the edge. It's not really where it goes. I'll have to rig it up.
Kathy agrees with me.
She agrees with you?
Yeah.
She doesn't like it?
No, she likes it.
She likes it. Okay. Happy? So, ta-da! We're done. Thanks, you guys. Thanks for watching. I'm going to take it back in and finish painting the yellow and get it all done. I may put some wax on it. I was going to show you that, but it's getting long. I know I yammered on too long. I don't want to bore you out. Oh, Abby's shaking her head. So, yeah, it's time to go. So, have a wonderful night. I love you all for watching, and I'll do another one soon. See ya. Bye.